Nation, we back. Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building. Welcome to the latest installment of the Graphk and Wasted, or the Wasted and Graphk show. However you say it, it's all love. Salute, man, to everybody here in the building. We appreciate you guys for rocking as always. Make sure to wipe them feet. Also pay your bar tabs on the way in. We do not care what channel you are watching on, as long as you guys are here with us to break down this game, because you guys, week one is finally upon us. We are a day away, and I am excited about this. Big bro, what's good, man?
Hey, man, I've been waiting for this for months, man.
Right,
I'm glad to talk about. I'm tired of speculating. I'm tired of pontificating about what could happen and why it should happen. I want to talk about what actually happened, and I can't wait to see, this organization turn around on its head. A lot of people have disrespected the coaching staff. They've disrespected this owner. They've picked us to finish in the basement. Mm-hmm. And I'm here for it all, because I can't wait to see the egg on all of these bums' faces when this team goes out there and shows them what they truly are made of. And I think this team is going to be a winning football team. And it shows me how much the national media, how much people who watch this game don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I like that. We coming in hot, you guys. Wasted is already on schedule. Salute, man. We got 300 people already in the building, man. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for both channels. We're trying to get Wasted to 10K ASAPolis. I need 100 subscribers to 20K. So we still may be able to do it before Sunday, you guys. Maybe we'll even do it during the watch party. You know what I'm saying? Sunday. But hey, real quick, I want to give a shout out real quick to somebody here in the chat. Shout out to Franklin Skinner. For those who see him in the chat, he is a new member of the Planet Raiders family. He has been putting out great content. A lot of articles over there on planetraiders.com, man. Salute to our guy, man, for definitely putting on. He's been putting in that pain. Wasted. I've been seeing it, man. I've been reading those articles. Good stuff, brother. Welcome to the family, man. Yeah. Salute to Franklin Skinner. Also, real quick, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Franklin High Stakes Skinner is a man who, for months now, I've been trying to, you know what I mean? Just make sure, man, that this is something that he wants to do, man. And this guy is phenomenal, bro. He's phenomenal, man. And you know what's funny, bro? Yo, he's been consistent.
Yep.
A lot of people say, hey, man, how can I get down with Planet Raiders? Now you get down with Planet Raiders, consistency.
Yeah.
With a man such as myself, a man such as Graphk, we are hardworking guys. We have a lot going on. I need consistent people in my life, and he is definitely that, and he has a talent for this writing thing, man. Y'all got to check this man out.
Salute to Franklin Skinner, and also salute to our brother Wasted Talent, putting out a phenomenal article today of the Chandler Jones situation. You guys, if you get a chance to, man, go to planetraiders.com. We have been putting up article after article, and there's about to be a bomb tomorrow. Big Mike will be dropping one early in the morning on planetraiders.com as well. So stay tuned for that, man. Shout out to GA Patriot. Happy kickoff weekend. My brother, salute to you on a $5 donation, and salute to you on the kind words, King. I am here for it. I cannot wait. I don't even know what to do with myself right now, bro. Real talk. Salute to Dark Raider, man, as well, man. I was about to record my week one preview, but I will wait for the GOATs week one W. Salute
my brother, man. Yo, this is my guy too, man. That's my guy. Darth Raider, man. Shout out to you, bro. Good
people, man. And salute to my brother's been around since day one on the channel, man. My guy, Pastor Raider. Salute to my bro, man. Salute to Stockton, You already know what time it is, my guy, man. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, hit the link. It's pinned up top. Also, go to Wasted Channel. If you're already over there, hit the join button. It's one of the best ways to support what we do over here at Raider Nation Unlimited and OakLosVegas Raiders Network. There's a lot to talk about, you guys. I want to talk about this game. I want to talk about a little game that happened last night. You know, I kind of want to get my shit off. You know it's AFC West, man. You got to talk about this KC game, right? You know, our first victory of the season. You know what I'm saying? So
right, man.
You got to talk about
traction.
Yeah, facts. I want to talk about. Actually, I want to kind of go at one of these Denver Bronco players about a comment that they made about our owner. We're going to get to that as well. Shout out to Eric. Happy kickoff weekend, fam. Raider Nation for life. Salute to you, my brother. You as well. Also, shout out to Wade. Darren Waller, already questionable. That's comical. And we were going to talk about that as well because the Giants fans are on Twitter right now freaking out.
Look, I heard the Giant fans on my way home from work on ESPN Sports Radio just going crazy because this morning, you know, earlier this morning, they were like, oh, you know, the Cowboys are up sleeping. They're having sleepless nights figuring out how they're going to match up with Darren Waller. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, I said, they ain't going to have to worry about that much this season.
And he's questionable, you guys. I seen some tape from him at practice. He looked like he was good to go. Maybe this may be the ball playing mind games with Dallas. It could be that kind of situation. But I don't think that he would want to do that to Darren Waller, knowing that he's dealt with these kind of hamstring issues for a while. To play mind games with a guy that's dealt with that consistently in his career, I don't think that, you know, is too smart. So you don't want to put him out there and he potentially hurts himself because they kind of threw it into the universe. Salute to 2003 on a $1 donation as well, my brother. Appreciate you. GA, one more time. Ziegler sold Giants some uncured hams. Highway robbery. That third round pick don't look too bad now, right? Don't look too bad right now. I'm loving Trey Tucker right now. You know what I mean? And with DeAndre Carter questionable for tomorrow, we may see the young guy out there early. In special team situations, whether it's punts, kicks, we may see Trey Tucker out there. We don't know. DeAndre Carter may play, though, you guys. He's just been limited in practice all week long, but he may be out there. So,
hey guys, this just in. Report across the wire. Darren Waller hurt his hamstring while recording another bad rap record. It was so bad that he got injured recording it. So you won't be playing on Sunday, baby.
I will be doing the Turf Toe 2.0, you guys, this season. Trust me, it's coming. I promise you. And when I say I'm going to do a song called Turf Toe 2.0, I definitely mean it. So stay tuned for that, man. Shout out to my boy Leo. Great way to start the season. Jacobs with 150 yards on the ground. I would love that. I would love that, man. He's owned the Denver Broncos his whole career. I don't think he's even lost to the Denver Broncos in his career. I'm excited. Well, the last year in Oakland, I think he did take an L to Denver.
I think he's 7-0 against the Broncos, right?
Well, I mean, we're 6-0 against them in Vegas. They haven't beat us in Vegas. Yeah, but go ahead, brother.
I'm sorry. This is the problem with that, and I don't mean to start the show off with some football analysis. Josh Jacobs is going to see a very different Denver team, right? He's going to see a different running lanes. He's going to see a lot different because, you know, Jimmy Garoppolo is a very, very good quarterback, but what he is not the thrower of the deep ball that Derek Carr is. Mm-hmm. So even though Derek Carr might not be as good of a quarterback in some ways, Derek Carr made the defense stay honest because you couldn't load the box up because they were always scared of that deep ball threat.
Yeah. So
now, you know, he's going to see more stacked boxes. When he played against the Denver Broncos, I was writing an article and I got this number at the top of my head.
Yeah.
He only saw a stacked box 16.8% of the time. So now it's going to be a little different. You know, there's a prop bet out there for Josh Jacobs that, over under 70 yards.
Yeah.
Some people are taking the under like crazy.
Well, I mean, but it makes sense also because the guy has not played, you know, he's all off season. He's took off. So
yeah. And the thing that I saw last year was I think a lot of the reason why he hit the ground running last year was because of the fact that he did play so much in the preseason.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, fact. Shout out to Harry from Michigan, man. Appreciate you, brother, for
Yeah,
becoming.
he's about to be blocked unceremoniously from my channel, too. He said the equinox is upon us. Harry from Michigan, you wash your mouth out with soap. You are about to be blocked.
Harry, you are the GOAT. You are the GOAT.
Whoa.
You know what time it is, my brother. Salute to you, Harry from Michigan. Shout out to my boy Cheese. Just want to hear the media say last place Chiefs on Tuesday morning. So let's do this, Cheese. Let's start with that game, okay? Let's just say this, you guys. The NFL were on their bullshit very early on in the season. Game 1, Thursday night against the Detroit Lions. We know there was no Travis Kelce. We know there was no Chris Jones. You know, they were missing 2 of their three-headed monster, right? Patrick Mahomes was still out there doing Patrick Mahomes things. His receivers were terrible. Tony, all these guys, Sky Moore, all these guys had problems catching the football last night. And I'm going to be real with you guys. As a Raider fan, I love that they lost. They started off 0-1. They may potentially go 0-2. They're going to Jacksonville next week with the injured Travis Kelce. That may be very, very bad for these guys the way they start their season off. But they gave Patrick no help last night. The defense looked pretty good. Those receivers, they're in for a long ride this year. Wasted. They may have to go out there and potentially trade for Mike Evans or go out there and get one of those star wide receiver ones because they're going to need some help. These guys cannot get they cannot come down with the football. Also, Juwan Taylor, man, this dude was literally false start after false start after false start. He was lined up in this weird. Did you see this? Did you see that?
I saw that formation that they had them lined up. And the problem is the fact that the National Football League tipped their hand on how they try to influence the lines of these games. And they allow them to do it time after time after time without calling it.
Yeah, man.
That's my concern with a lot of what's been going on, you know, in league, man. People are counting the Chiefs out. It's bad for business if the Chiefs go 0-2.
Yeah,
it's bad for business, man. It's bad for business. And I'm telling you, man, the refs, if you hear the pundits out there, I mean, did you hear Chris Collinsworth last night?
Oh my!
It was a veritable public glazing.
No, but it wasn't even just Collinsworth. It wasn't like
Tirico.
Mike Tirico. He said at the end of the game, well, you guys, we all know this is an asterisk. Travis Kelce and Chris Jones were not out there. Let me tell you something. There's no asterisks in football. A win is a win. I don't give a shit how you get it. Unless it's the tuck rope, you know what I mean? But I digress. You know what I'm saying? That was not an asterisk. You play the players who were there at the time. It is what it is. Did our Raiders make a run to the playoffs a few years ago? And we got eliminated at the wild card round against Cincinnati Bengals, right? And it was a pretty easy kind of, you know, some backup quarterbacks, you know what I mean? Some offensive lines that were catching COVID at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot going on for us to get there. But guess what? We still beat what was in front of us. You can never call a football game an asterisk. I'm sorry. I don't care if Kelce and those guys weren't out there. You had Mahomes, the best quarterback in the NFL, and you had the best head coach in Andy Reid out there, period. The play call is still
not even that, bro. Since when does, you know, injuries, right, go less on one team than the next? It's the National Football League. Somebody key and crucial is hurt almost every week. Yeah. I don't want to hear that. So if this game was in December and Travis Kelce was pinged up, does it have an asterisk then? Mike Tirico and ESPN need to stop it. And this is my problem. Like, I've been watching this game a long time, and so have you, right?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like, and I don't know if it's the hot take media and it's rubbing off on real journalists, but people are kind of showing, they're letting their slip show per se. They're letting,
and they don't even care anymore. Wasted. They don't care anymore.
They don't care. They're just like, hey man, we don't even care that this is fixed. We don't even care that like they don't even care about the illusion that this looks fixed. It's terrible, man.
Yeah. Look, Collinsworth didn't even call like the false start until like the end of the game where he's like, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did you see where Taylor was like, it was like, bro, this was false start after false start after false start. And he held his ass off at right tackle all night long. Aiden Hutchinson was going against everything. You know what I'm saying? Like the young kid out of Detroit, and he's going to be a phenomenal edge rusher. I'm telling you that guy's one of the guys on the come up, definitely. But I got to say this, man, shout out to Detroit. They went out there and did their numbers. They went into a hostile environment, the loudest stadium in the NFL in Arrowhead. They had some communication issues here and there. because of it, and most NFL teams do when you visit Arrowhead. The one thing I didn't like about Detroit was they got away from the run game. Gibbs was their most dynamic player out there outside of St. Brown, and they just kept him off the field. I know David Montgomery is a veteran running back that can get it done, but this guy was out there making play after play. And in those short down, situations, it's like they got away from the run. And I was thinking that Detroit was definitely going to give the game up. But hey, it is what it is. They're 0-1. I love it. This is
you know what I loved? I love Dan Campbell having the Stones fake punt in his own 20.
Yes.
I'm Mr. McMahon-esque.
Yes.
Listen, that took Stones the size of grapefruits, man. I love it. I love it.
Shout out to Mutation, man. Appreciate you, family, as always as well. Salute to you. Shout out to Perk Angle. I know that you can call a flag on basically every play, but that shit was so blatant. It was disrespectfully blatant, like clear, and everybody was calling it. You even seen the GOATs. You seen Charles Woodson on Twitter. You know what I mean? And all these guys, they even called an atrocious pass interference that almost took Detroit out of that game. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've seen it, but it was Gardner Johnson. They called a pass interference play. Even Seawood, Slay, all these greats were on Twitter saying that was not a pass interference. I know we kind of had a little contact on them, but come on, man, let these guys play football. It's week 1. Let them play football. You know what I mean?
You know what the thing is, though, man? I think too much is made of this, though. The Chiefs are going to rebound. The NFL is good. The refs are going to help them. And Andy Reid's going to scheme his way out of whatever they don't have. They have some talented players. The only problem is they had Chubbs from Happy Gilmore catching the football and Kadarius Toney, man. I mean, he had wooden hands yesterday. He had hands like bricks. It was terrible. It was a bad scene out there. It is so bad because he been popping crap all year to Giants fans on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday, he deactivated his Twitter because they were cooking him. Bro, he was getting cooked by the New York fan base, bro. And he was getting cooked by the hood New York fan base, too.
I love it.
I love it, too. He was getting cooked. They were like, yo, son, word to mother. Trash. Get trash ass out of here.
I got to say this, though, man. I like Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator over there in Detroit. Love Dan Campbell. But I think Ben Johnson's a great offensive mind. If y'all want to win more games, man, you don't get me wrong, you beat the champions. But get Gibbs out there. Maybe I'm being a little selfish because of my fantasy football reasoning. You know what I mean? But I want to see Gibbs, man. He's an exciting. I was telling Wasted earlier because Wasted still not sold on him. I said this is going to be one of the next superstar running backs. I'm telling you right now, Gibbs is going to be him and Bijan Johnson Robinson are going to be those guys. They're going to be the next two on the rise, man. Salute to John. Did y'all also notice every Goff throw was an in-breaking route? I'm glad they didn't, but why didn't the Chiefs adjust to inside shade? Salute to my brother.
Personnel, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, there was a lot of pressure on Mahomes. There was a lot of pressure. Well, you know what? I think the Detroit Lions offensive line is very underrated. They held up all night long, but even without Chris Jones, KC had a little pressure out there, man. It was a good game. It really was a good game from the beginning to the end. But at the end of the day, all that matters, you guys, is KC lost.
I'm gonna tell you what makes me physically ill. I think the Kansas City Chiefs got a young stud in their secondary, Trent McDuffie, man. It's a guy we love coming out, bro. But it makes
that downfield tackle he absolutely destroyed that. Like, yeah, Trent McDuffie's gonna be nice, bro. He's gonna be
stud, bro.
Yeah,
a stud. We call it. Listen, another Shieldmore guy.
Yeah,
I tell you what, man. If Shieldmore as a collective was a GM team, bro, man, we built a pretty damn good team, bro. I tell you that.
Yeah, shout out to Perk once again, man. If it backfired, they would have flamed Campbell. They definitely would have. But you know what? That man got a set on him, bro. He went out there and called that at his own 15, 20-yard line. Dan Campbell was Himothy, bro. And those players are bought into what he's bringing to the table. That's the thing. They are bought into what he brings. That feistiness, that emotion. Like, they love their head coach. He is a guy on the rise right now. Salute to Dan Campbell, but we are still going to cook you guys later on in the season when we play you in Detroit. I don't give a shit. Salute real quick to our man Q. That double spin move, Gibbs, was nasty work. Disgusting, Q. You know what I'm talking about. Salute to the 700+ people in the building, you guys. You already know what time it is, man. Hit that subscribe button on both channels, Wasted Talent, Raider Nation Unlimited, and OakLosVegas Raiders Network, and also wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up. Let's get to it, you guys. I want to talk about this real quick, and I'm going to share this with the screen real quick. I know you've been working all day. I know you've been kind of out the loop. Something happened earlier today, all right? And here it is. Randy Gregory, defensive end for the Denver Broncos. He went out earlier and he said, ahead of the game, Gregory said, I do not like the owner's haircut. I don't like the bowl cut. It kind of pisses me off. Via Adam Wells of the Bleacher Report. Real quick before we go in on this kid, I'm going to be honest, his haircut bothers all of us. But he's one of our own. We can only say this, Randy Gregory. As a guy that has been suspended 1 million times in this league, a guy that was highly regarded out of Nebraska that ended up falling to the second round to Dallas, the team that always takes the shots on the guys, you know what I mean, that get in trouble in college. For a guy that has, got a big bag with Denver, don't get me wrong, and I don't know why they paid you that massive amount of money when you haven't even had over 6 sacks in one season. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, King.
Well, no, he's actually had 100 sacks in a season.
Oh, yeah. Well,
sacks of marijuana. Randy Gregory is upset about the bowl cut because it reminds him of a bowl of weed that he once smoked his career away in. That's what it is. It's PTSD from his marijuana days.
A bowl, the smoke goes to your head. You're onto something right now, Wasted.
Yeah,
that was a bar.
Now they're not really, it's funny, man, because, Randy Gregory was a poor man's Alden Smith. He's Alden Smith without the talent.
Yes.
It's funny. That's what I always thought of Randy Gregory.
This kid came into the league in 2015, man, and he has 18 and a half sacks. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, he's missed a lot of football because of the suspensions and all that stuff. He's had a few injuries. But Randy Gregory, man, look, you're new to this thing called Raiders. You're new to this Raiders Broncos rivalry, right? Yeah. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Go out there and get a W. Randy Gregory has never beat us ever. Just want you guys to know this too. He's never beat the Raiders on any team that he's been on. He's never beat the Raiders. I think he's only played us once with his time in Dallas. Don't get me wrong, but he hasn't beat us yet.
Yeah, bro. But to be real with you, man, doesn't he look like the head shrinker from Beetlejuice?
He does.
Yeah, he looks weird, man. Like, F you, Randy Gregory, and F the Denver Donkeys.
Let me go look at this dude again. He damn, he look like R-Truth.
See, stop disrespecting R-Truth like that, bro.
You like R-Truth, bro.
You disrespected R-Truth. Ron Killings.
Salute to GA. Keep my owner's name out your mouth. Facts, GA. Salute to my dog once again on the $5 donation. Salute. Let's talk about some Raiders Denver football, you guys. Today, I don't know if you guys seen it, got a chance to, but the final injury report has come out. Jerry Jeudy is questionable. I do not believe that he's going to play a lick of football come Sunday. They would be insane to throw a guy that's a major part of their future out there with a hamstring injury that he's been limited all week. I think this is them trying to keep us on our toes a little bit, but they put him as questionable. I don't think we will see a down of Jerry Jeudy. Riley Moss, same thing, limited all week long. Their own beat writer, shout to Brandon, told us that he doesn't believe that he's going to be out there this week. He's dealing with an abdomen injury as well. Pat Surtain was limited this week with an ankle injury. He will be playing, and both their tight ends will be playing. So we're going to have them at full strength at the tight end position. I'm cool with that. With us, DeAndre Carter's questionable with the knee injury. He's been limited all weekend, a week in practice. Chandler Jones, we already know personal reasons. He will not be playing. He is out. And Brandon Faison with the shin injury, he did not practice all week long. He is out, and we actually placed him on IR, you guys. He will be gone the first 4 weeks. We made room for Josh Jacobs as that final man on the 53-man roster. So that's how we did it. We placed Brandon Faison on that 4-game IR to get him healthy. He'll be back, I believe, in time for Chargers week. Well, is that it? No, that's the 4th week. After the Chargers game, I believe. He'll be able to come back. But it looks as though we're at full strength here. I mean, Brandon Faison to me is not that big of a deal. I see a lot of Raider fans freaking out about Brandon Faison's availability. come Sunday. That is crazy to me. No disrespect to Faison. Like him. Good. Seems like a good guy. You know what I mean? To me, he's a death piece at best. But DeAndre Carter, I do believe he's going to play as well. We're not missing out on anything outside of Chan, and that's a big blow. It looks as though, Wasted, Malcolm Kuntz is getting the start.
Yeah, I mean, he should.
Yeah.
Look, this is what we've been talking about since he came into the league. Malcolm Kuntz is a guy that, is definitely going to pressure and get to the quarterback. That's never been a problem. The thing is, can he set the edge? Because sometimes you need to. Can he play the run? Yeah. But, when people were talking about us going out and bringing back Yannick Ngakoue, essentially,
you have him.
Malcolm Kuntz is a younger, cheaper Yannick Ngakoue.
Bro,
he's a guy that presents the same skill set.
I literally,
you might as well, pour into that as opposed to going outside the organization and bringing more cap space onto your roster. Yeah. I believe, and this is just me, like this is my philosophy as a fan and as a pundit of the Raiders, right? Mm-hmm. I'm always about trying to seek the solutions for ails our team inside of the building first, and then going outside of the building.
Yeah.
So if you can do that, this is an indictment on everybody. Now, look, Garrett Bowles and Mike McGlinchey are two guys who are going to present some problems for a speed rusher such as Malcolm Kuntz. Because these are two big, strong tackles, right? Mm-hmm. But conversely, Mike McGlinchey is coming off of a knee injury. He got hurt earlier in the offseason. He's kind of nursing it. Mm-hmm. And I think Mike McGlinchey is probably going to be playing against Max Crosby. Yes. Now, Bowles is a big, strong dude. Hopefully, if Malcolm Kuntz could have a good showing against him, that's going to pay dividends in the future for the rest of the season.
I think he will. It's a lot of people don't realize, and pause if necessary, Malcolm Kuntz has bend. He can get around the edge. He can get around the likes. He can get around some of these top left tackles if need be. I'm telling you now, Kuntz got it in 2021 with those limited snaps. Didn't he have like 2.5 sacks? Yeah. Like this is a kid that can get to the quarterback. He did it at Buffalo in college. There's a reason why they took him in the 3rd round. Me personally had him on my board as us taking him in the 6th. I thought it was a reach taking him in the 3rd. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm excited to see this kid. And a lot of people are saying that it was reported that Tyree is supposed to start. They're going to be split. From what I'm hearing is Kuntz is going to start. Tyree will come in and it's going to be a 1-2 punch, on that left side.
I'm looking for Tyree Wilson to get 40 to 45 snaps.
Okay.
I'm not looking for him to, get just like Josh McDaniels said, he's not going to get 70 snaps. Yeah. You know what? But if he gets 40 snaps, that's great. So we can see what we got there.
Yeah, shout out to Perk. If you leave Ron Killings alone, just like the IRS agent outside my house should leave me alone. I'm hiding in the walls. You'll never find me. Salute to
Perk Angle is the goat.
Perkinator, bro. Salute to John as well. Hi, remember when we watched the Kuntz presser and we're like, yo, he's not making. He looked like he was just on the way out. Totally despondent. Now, dude, starting. Hope Kuntz eats. Salute to my brother John for all the support, as he always shows all of us over at Mount Shillmore. Real quick, let me get this $20 donation in as well from our family man, Patrick B. Salute. I'm excited to see Merrick and Epps on the back end of the defense. This is facts. This is facts, bro. Like, I'm excited. Let's talk about this game a little bit. Wasted. Give us some tidbits from the mind of Wasted, man. What are you most excited about going into this Sunday, man? Seeing from our squad.
There's a few things. The offensive line. The offensive line, a lot of people just have penciled them in, but I want to see if that cohesiveness carries over into this season. I want to see if Jermaine Illuminor has taken a step forward and he can minimize some of the mistakes.
Yes.
Because a lot of his mistakes were drive-killing, debilitating mistakes.
Yep.
Those are the keys to winning. Like when you're in the red zone and you're threatening to score, you can't be having false starts and things of that nature. He was a drive killer last year. That's the only thing that I can say. Now, as far as, the offense as a whole, I want to see if Jimmy Garoppolo can operate this offense at a level that's going to suffice with Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is the straw that stirs the drink on his offense.
Yeah.
And I hope that he can get us to a point where Devontae's getting his touches, Hunter Renfro's getting his touches, and we have some balance. You know what I mean? If we have a balanced offense, this can be a dangerous, dangerous team because, people forget this Raider roster has 3 of the top 20 players in the National Football League.
Yeah.
And there's something that needs to be said about it. Not enough is made about that in the national media. A lot of people in the national media are making the Raiders team like we're a bunch of scrubs. Hey. Yo, to me, I feel like we have a top 15 quarterback and 3 top 20 players in the National Football League.
And there's some sneaky guys like Hunter Renfrow and Jacoby Myers. Which Jacoby Myers is saying everything so right now, Wasted. Like, he's like, look, man, if they double up on Tay, I got to step up. I got to be that guy that you know what I mean? Like, he's saying everything right now. I'm excited about Jacoby Myers as well.
But even in like actuality, right? Jacoby Myers is a legitimate threat at wide receiver. He's a legitimate wide receiver. Mac Hollins was never that. Mac Hollins is a glorified special teamer. No disrespect to Mac Hollins. He played as well as he could for us. He was an asset for us last year. But now we actually have a number 2 receiver. You know, since Devontae's been here, Hunter Renfro's been hurt so much, and Mac Hollins was kind of thrust into that role. Now we have a legitimate guy that is a Pro Bowl level wide receiver,
a guy that would be a number 1 on some teams. Wasted, like he would be. Look at the Texans wide receivers. John Mechie, like him a lot. Tank Dell, like him a lot. Xavier Hutchinson, like him a lot. Robert Woods, you know, the injuries have just piled up. He would probably be number 1 over there. He'd probably be number 1. Like, some of these teams, Jacoby Myers could be a true number 1 wide receiver. So we got to keep looking at this kid and understanding what we have with him, and he's going to go out there and show Raider Nation, man, what he's about, man. Salute to Okie, man. Tent gang in the building. Tent. Salute to the tent gang, man. You already know what time it is, man. Shout out to our brother Johnny. Got one for you. Yo, Wasted. Happy Friday, you grumpy old monster. Just kidding, my guy. Don't happy dad stomp me. What's your thoughts on this D-line, and if anyone eats at defensive tackle?
Yeah, look, my thoughts are Bilal Nichols is going to get a sack this game. I think Bilal Nichols is going to have a coming out party.
I mean?
The Denver Broncos, the middle of that offensive line isn't the best. I think this is a game where, you know, Bilal Nichols is going to earn his money that he should have earned last year. So, I'm looking forward to seeing him too, man, because we didn't get to see a lot of Bilal Nichols last year.
Yeah. And man, with these injuries that they have with Jerry Jeudy, man, with us being as healthy as we are, we got to go out there and we got to respond quick. Look, let's talk about some keys to victory today, Wasted. Give me 3 keys on your side of things, and I know we think the same, so I already know you're going to take what I have. So, but you go ahead.
So I'll go the road less travel, right? Because I know where you're going with it, right? But 1, minimize turnovers.
Okay. Ooh,
minimize turnovers from our side, because we know we have a new quarterback, kind of some new pieces that kind of leads and opens the door for mistakes.
Okay.
Minimize turnovers. That's job 1. Win the turnover battle. 2, listen, you have to establish the run. You have a 3-4 defense.
That was what I was going to do. Definitely.
Establish because in a 3-4, you don't have that extra blocker. You don't not the extra blocker, but that extra down lineman to deal with that blocker that's coming off of the run. You have to make sure that in a 3-4, a base 3-4 defense, you run the football and you have an effective run game.
Vance Joseph is running that defense, right?
Yeah, Vance Joseph. And this is the crazy thing. Vance Joseph was their former head coach.
Yeah.
Right. So he went full Wade Phillips. But most of the time when you get guys like Vance Joseph who get their bite at the apple, I think he's one of these guys who realizes that I'm more effective being a coordinator. Yeah. So he's going to be excellent. And I think he's going to take this defense. He's a very, very aggressive play caller.
Let me give you one real quick, just in case you take the last one. All right. So you got establishing a run, which I definitely would have said, and minimize turnovers. Let me give you one. We have to stop the run. Force Russell to throw the ball. They have Javonte Williams coming off of that torn ACL. They brought a sneaky back over from Cincinnati, man. And Samaj Perine, always
Samaje
P. Ryan, Perine, however you want to say it. Tomatoes. But stop the run. Force Russell Wilson to throw the ball with all those injuries that they have at the wide receiver position. Make him throw the ball. That's how you're gonna get some turnovers. That's how you see a rookie like Ja'Cory Bennett in game 1 of his career go out there and build some confidence with a pick in the first game of his career. Stop the run. Make Russell Wilson throw the ball. Give me a third.
My third key is for our secondary to create turnovers. Our secondary is primed to step up and create turnovers, man. Out there, we address it in a real way. We brought in a Marcus Peters. You know what I mean? I think this secondary needs that shot in the arm, that confidence to show that they can get it done on this level. Because we got a lot of unproven guys. But it's time for Trayvon Merrick and guys like that to show and prove.
Yeah.
And I have a fourth one, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a fourth one. The linebacker play is key in a game like this. When you have a quarterback like Russell Wilson, who is older, but Russell Wilson has lost weight this offseason. Russell Wilson has worked on his mobility because that was really the special sauce to his game. He's always been able to get outside of the pocket and make things happen. Russell Wilson isn't the kind of quarterback who wants to sit in the pocket. Russell Wilson is a shorter quarterback. He likes to roll outside of the pocket and make plays downfield. You want to have a linebacker that's going to spy him, that's going to make him uncomfortable.
I think Spillane is the guy.
Spillane is definitely the guy because he's such a great downfield tackler.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like that's what his job is going to be. But the thing is, you also need the guy like Divine Diablo that's going to watch those underneath routes.
Yeah.
All that stuff in the flat, that's his job. So hopefully these guys step up to the plate and don't be a liability like they were last year.
Yeah. I like that, man. And let me just put one more out there, and this is easy. It's easy to say you need to win in the trenches, right? But at the end of the day, you guys, we have to get to the passer. Create some chaos in the backfield. Pressure. Have Russell Wilson running for his life. That offensive line is not that good. The likes of Bilal Nichols, Tillery, whether he plays inside and out, which he'll probably play both because Chan's out. We're kind of limited at the defensive end position unless you bring Isaac Rochelle, one of these guys off the practice squad. I'm assuming they're going to have Tillery kick in and kick out. Provide pressure. We need pressure. Get to the quarterback. Put Russell Wilson on his ass. Let me get these supers in real quick. Salute to GA. My fantasy starters, Jacoby, Jimmy, Josh, Mayer, Carlson. Let's go. Shout out to my dog, GA. Shout out to Lump, man. One of the greatest names in YouTube history. Being from Montana, all I hear is donkey this and donkey that. We have to win because I don't want to have a fight. I don't have to fight a Donkeys fan eating corn the long way in Buffalo Wild Wings. F the Donkeys, Raider Nation for life. Salute to my dog on a $10 special. Lumpy is that Lumpy Shark. That shit is hilarious. Shout out to 4K. Yo, tuning in from work. It's a lot to look forward to this season, but I'm hyped to see this secondary with Hobbs back in the slot. Shout out to 4K. Yeah, man. And Jacorian, our rookie, was saying everything right at the press. I seen some footage of him talking to some reporters today. He's excited. He's going to be out there getting the start on the perimeter. Nate Hobbs is going right back where he needs to be in that slot. And it's been very quiet on the Marcus Peters front as of late. I'm excited. I think that, a silent storm is brewing right now, brother. And that secondary is going to be nice. I'm a little worried. I think who was our 5 out there right now? We got 5 corners. We have Jacorian. We got Marcus Peters. We have Nate Hobbs. I believe Amik. And we have, who was the fifth corner right now?
That's actually playing or was it not playing?
That's actually playing.
David Long Jr.
David Long Jr. Because I was assuming that we were going to bring Tyler Hall off the practice squad. And maybe we still do. I think we still can use some help just in case one of these DBs go down, God forbid. I think you should bring Tyler Hall off the practice squad and activate him this Sunday. Let me see, man. Shout out to 4K on that. Let me see. Salute to our brother Patrick once again. It would be amazing to get touchdowns off special teams. And that, sir, is why you go draft the likes of a Trey Tucker in the 3rd round. What do you think about that, Wasted?
I mean, look, I don't know how much special teams Trey Tucker is really going to play. You know what I mean? From what I was hearing, it was Carter. So, hopefully Carter's out there.
We're dealing with the injury questionable. You just never really know.
Yeah,
you know
I mean, I don't know how comfortable I am with a rookie playing special teams right now. You know what I mean? Look, I'm going to be real with you. Who's ever out there whose name's not Hunter Renfrow, I'm happy with it.
Yep, facts.
But the thing is this.
Unless you're Keelan Cole, but he's on the.
Oh my God, Keelan Cole.
Keelan Cole.
Happy trails, Keelan Cole, and they brought him back, man. I'm telling you, he must have that footage. It was shared with him. You know what I mean? He has
no. Brandon Parker sent it to him on the way out. I'm telling you.
Brandon Parker said, "Hey, man, take this." I got my answer.
Man. Cool, appreciate you, brother. As always, for supporting, man. We appreciate you, King. Shout out to our brother Pace, man. Russ is going to run a lot, and Peyton is going to run way more play action than Hackett ran last season. Definitely.
That's Russell Wilson's secret sauce.
Yeah,
it's the play action. He likes to get out. He likes to roll. He did that even when he was at Wisconsin, when he was at NC State. Bro, a lot of people forget Russell Wilson is one of the original GOATs in NCAA football from EA Sports. anytime you remember they used to have that mode when you could take the college players and bring them to Madden and stuff like that. Russell Wilson will always get super nice when you did that, bro. Super nice.
Damn, bro. We are hella old, bro. We're hella old, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Salute to Russ, man. I mean, salute to Pace on the $5 donation. Salute to Lease as well. By the end of week 1, the Raiders will sit on top of the AFC, Chargers losing to Miami, and we beating that ass. Media saying Peyton Wilson over our offense. Yeah, I don't see that at all. I think we have the better O-line. We have the better receiving core. We have the better running back. I like their 1-2 punch. I do. I like Javonte and I like, Samaj. But look, at the end of the day, we have Josh Jacobs. I think we're going to be okay. And they're saying that this guy's put on muscle. He looks really good out there at camp. And I don't know if you've seen, man, but with Max and all these guys, a lot of footage has been dropping. These guys look happy. They look prepared. They look like it looks like that camaraderie in that locker room wasted is where it needs to be. Like these guys are ready to go to battle together. Now, I'm so happy. Even with all the shit that's going on with Chan, to see these guys still rallying around each other, I'm excited, man.
The thing that's going on with Chandler doesn't affect a locker room full of type A personalities, right? These guys are winners and these guys are hard workers.
Yeah.
So guys like that, I'm sure it affects them because they're human beings, but it doesn't affect them where it's going to kill the team. Those guys are going to go in there. They're going to do what needs to be done because they are workers, bro. Like that's the thing about switching regimes, right? You get almost like a tapestry or like a mixture of too many different personalities. Because if you have like a one coach and GM, they draft one archetype that they value, and then once you bring in the new regime, they want to bring in another type of archetype, and then it gets messed up. I think these guys are sharing the same mind. They're saying they have the same values in a sense. You could see it. That's why they're happy. They don't mind having a taskmaster of a coach. Yeah. They don't mind practicing hard. They don't mind having all of the things that are going because I love that. Devontae Adams is a technician and he's a professional and he's a hard worker. Yeah. Josh Jacobs, hard worker, like over hard worker. Max Crosby, over hard worker. Hunter Renfrow. All these guys are pros, man. And it matters. It matters, bro.
Yeah. Bro,
we're going to get the result. Trust me.
Bro, Max at his camp took it serious. He was throwing footballs to the player. He was pissed when he would throw one over the head. Like these guys are real, true competitors, man. And it's going to show this weekend. And Max is going to come out very, very mad, very upset. He is going to attack the shit out of that right side of that offensive line. I feel really bad for Mike McGlinchey. That boy's about to get smoked. He's about to get smoked.
I think, and not to be the doom and gloom guy, this offensive line, the Denver Bronco offensive line, is a lot better than you guys are giving them credit for.
Ooh, I think at the guard position, I don't like their tackles at all.
Look, Garrett Bowles has gotten a lot better. Mike McGlinchey is in a situation where we have to see whether it was the scheme or whether it's Mike McGlinchey. Mike McGlinchey at Notre Dame was the number one tackle coming out that year. He has a lot of talent. Let's not forget.
He would have been a Raider. He would have been a Raider if the Niners didn't.
He would have been a Raider if they didn't move ahead of us, right? And Kyle Shanahan, just for whatever reason, he just has an issue with the tackles. He has an issue with the tackles. I mean, hell, he has the best tackle in football over there, and somehow their line is no good.
Yeah. Well, they brought a guy in like Ben Powers to help him out a little bit. I know they brought in
Lloyd Cushenberry is not a bad center, man. He's not a bad center.
But he missed a lot of time last year because of an injury. I look at this offensive line and I'm just like, I hear you, bro. Like, I understand what you're saying, but like investing. See, this is the thing. Some people, they assume investing a lot of money into an offensive line means that the offensive line got better. They invested a shit ton of money into Mike McGlinchey. Like, to me, that's like, are you kidding me? When the Niners moved on from him, they were happy. You invest in a shit ton of money. What was Ben Powers' contract? I forgot what that looked like. They invested a lot of money. They did. But I'm looking at the O-line. I'm just like, yeah, I get what you're saying, Wasted. I understand what you're saying. It may be better than what it was last year, but it can't get any worse, right? That was a bad O-line. Denver's had a bad O-line for a while.
Coaching. Nathaniel Hackett is not a good head coach. The offensive coordinator had last year wasn't any good. You have a guy who's a Super Bowl winning head coach. He knows what it takes to win. He understands how to protect his quarterback. He had to protect a geriatric quarterback for the last few years of his career, and Drew Brees. He'll trust me. This line is going to play better than you guys think.
Yeah, you were the one that said that our right side was going to look totally different than what it was. So I'm not trusting anything that you say, Mr. Wasted Talent. Salute to John. The best success is always when everyone else gives you no chance. A 0.002 chance to go to the Super Bowl. Feed the fire of this team. Doubt away, motherfuckers. Salute, our brother John. Yeah, man. Go ahead, man. Talk your shit, King. Talk your shit, bro.
This mother.
Hey, I like Clint. He said, he's stupid. He said, I feel like you got to say pause after saying cushionberry.
Nah, it's gas and it's all gas. No pause. It's all gas over here, bro.
Yeah. Chuck, this is facts. They gave him a glitch. It's just way too much money. But that lets you know how desperate they were on the offensive line. They were desperate. What would you laugh about, bro? He said he's so offended by that comment. Oh, shit.
You always take time to take a shot when you're right. I'd like to hear how you talk when you're wrong, Graphk Raider. I'd love it.
Shout to Bane. Salute to everybody here in the building. We got over 800 people rocking with us. I'm assuming even with all the people in waste, we probably got over a band right now. Salute to everybody here with us, man. We salute you guys. Hit that subscribe button, man. Wipe them feet, man. Pay your bar tabs. It's definitely appreciated, you guys. We're trying to get to 10K and 20K respectfully. We can't do it without you guys, man. Salute. He said, look what you did, Graph. You brought out Bane. I know I haven't seen Bane in a while. Have not seen Bane in a minute. Salute to Pat. Did we notice the Giants injury report? We talked about that earlier, Pat. Hamstring injury on the new tight end and questionable. Smart moving on from him 1,000%.
He slipped in the recording booth, Patrick B. He slipped making Turf Toe 3.
Yeah, definitely.
Turf Toe, Athlete's Foot, the remix.
Kelsey Plumlee crossed him up in a driveway. And
listen, man, you know she's got a puncher's chin. I mean, she looked like the villain from Tango and Cash.
They got that McDonald's Moo Man chin.
That's right. It's Mac tonight.
Salute to Miss Plumlee, man. Hey, real, yeah, Tony's hands are broke. He's been placed on the IR. Raider Ribs is hilarious. Yeah, he looked terrible out there, man. Give us some predictions, man. I know we kind of talked a little bit about this game earlier on in the week. We kind of wanted to save a little bit, a little bit of the luster. It's not there early on in the week. We're finally getting there. Like football was literally right around the corner for us. Like, give us some hot takes, man. What do you got, Wasted? What give us some predictions for this Sunday while I pour the rest of this coffee up?
Man, there are no hot takes, man. These takes are all things that you guys know. Look, man, Devontae Adams, the Patrick Surtain, Devontae Adams war of words, the rubber match. I think Devontae Adams comes out on top of that. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to throw the ball and target Devontae Adams over 10 times, right? So if you target Devontae Adams, good things happen. I think Devontae Adams scores a tutty, maybe 2, right? When it comes to Josh Jacobs, I think that Josh Jacobs probably will approach over 70 yards, but look for Amir Abdullah to get a lot of passes out of the backfield. I think they're going to feature Amir Abdullah out of the backfield a lot as far as, in the passing game, the short passing game. They need to, capitalize on his electric play. He looks great, man. He looked great in the preseason. I think that this coaching staff is going to really key in on that. They like doing a lot of those West Coast concepts in the Earnhardt Perkins offense. So look for Amir Abdullah to go out there and eat too.
Okay. And do you think that how much do we see of Zeus come Sunday? That lackluster, preseason. A lot of people in the nation was ready to give up on him and just let him. A lot of people had him not even making this 53-man roster.
Yeah, I think with Zeus, I think we're going to see about 10 carries out of Zeus. You have to. You almost have to.
Respectfully, I can definitely see that, man. Salute to Elite. Shout to Bobby on the $10 donation. Raider, no, man, I will definitely be live for the game. I'm doing a watch party. So let's all watch it, man, and vibe out together, y'all. Hot take. Spillane has 14 tackles, 4 tackles for loss. Marcus Peters has 1 pick. Defense will make this game a statement game. I like that because Graham is definitely playing for his career. I'm telling you that this season, Patrick Graham is definitely on alert. He definitely he needs to get that defense to show up week in and week out. Matthew Jacobs is going to look fresh. This is facts. I like that One Nation. Josh has another 60-yard. One of my hot takes was having him running off for a nice 30, 40-yard touchdown. That was one of mine, man. Josh is going to come out mad. He's going to come out and he's going to come out and beat us up a little bit, right? Not the critics, but Raider fans. He's going to come out and beat us up like, oh, y'all thought this shit can work without me? Watch this. Josh is going to come out mad as shit, man. Shout out to John. Prediction, Max goes through 3 strings of right tackles. I would love that shit. Salute to my brother John. That would be hilarious. Salute to that Raiders fan. Let's hear from Gruden regarding the matchup against Denver, man. But let me ask you this, Raider fan. What do you have for Gruden? Give us a question down in the comment section, and we're gonna bring Gruden out to actually really give you a definite answer of what you're talking about. But put the question though. Put the question down in the comments.
Gruden's around, man. I think.
Oh shit.
Gruden's around, man. I think Gruden is on the beach with Cindy Gruden drinking a Zima.
That is hilarious, bro.
Zima?
Zima, bro. Like 0.1 alcohol type shit. The clear.
Yeah, no, it was glorified Cairo syrup with alcohol in it. It was terrible.
Oh, wanted to tell you guys too, man. I do have a new Raider record on the way. A lot of people were hitting me up asking for it. It is on the way. So if you guys trust me, it'll be out probably in the next few weeks. I just got to get in the studio, but I wrote it, got the beat, everything. It will be on the way. Salute to my brother Miguel. It is on the way. Let me see. What's Gru's inspiration? Inspirational. Oh, I like that. What's Gru's inspirational speech before kickoff?
That's a good one, man.
Hey, man. We've been waiting all year, man. The Raider equinox is upon us, man. Aren't you guys excited? You psyched? You got a head coach now who isn't me? Huh? We got some draft picks, man. We got guys out here we brought in free agency, man. And some of you guys got dreams, man. Everybody's got a dream. I got a dream of going to the Pro Bowl. I got a dream that my emails weren't read, man. But you know what I'm not into, man? I'm not into dreams, man. I'm into fucking nightmares, man. And I'm living a nightmare right now, man, because I'm never going to get a coaching job again, man. Hey, guys, look, do me a favor, guys. Before you go out there and win this game, when you come back in, take a baseball bat and hit Josh McDaniels in his knee like Nancy Kerrigan, man. Maybe mark high on me again. Yo, hey, man, knock on wood if you're with me, man. Go out there and get us a dub.
Yo, he's fucking stupid, bro. Salute to Lando. Yes, brother, we do this every night. Sometimes we actually do 2 or 3 lives a day during the season. So welcome to the channels, brother. It's great to have you, man. We do this all day, every day, man. So salute to you. Salute to Timmy B, man. What are some things in a win or loss that we may see that will have you worried about the rest of the season? Defensive or offensive? I think it all starts on the defensive side of the ball. Anything offensively, I think starts with Jimmy G.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The one thing that is if Jimmy G looks hobbled or he looks not so great. But if the defense gets gashed and we get in a shootout with a team like this, I'm concerned. If the defense doesn't come out there and put up a reasonable effort against, a pedestrian Denver offense, I'm officially worried, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If this is Russell Wilson's, coming back out party on this defense, I'm gonna be very nervous moving forward. And I know it's week 1, and I know that you got to kind of get the rust off of you and all that, but Russell looked terrible last year. And I know he has Sean Payton at his disposal now and all that, but with the lack of weapons that he has on the outside, with Tim Patrick out, KJ Hamler out, Jerry Jeudy probably out, they're gonna depend a lot on Marvin Mims, the rookie, wide receiver, and then they still have Cortland Sutton, which is a dog, but man, dude, just this cannot be one of them games. GA says Russ can't find the end zone. 31-9. I like that.
Bro, I gotta read this one. Clifford George says he look. When I read it at the bottom, I just heard the militant brother in me come out. He said, "Hey man, why does the brother got to be the one on the hot seat, man? So even though they did not have a good year last year, that's what he inherited. You know what I'm saying, man? What if the offense stalls? Shouldn't Lombardi be on notice? You know what I'm saying? Look, bro, I'm going to tell you like this. Mike Lombardi doesn't really call this offense. Mike Lombardi goes and gets coffee for Josh McDaniels. The reason why Patrick Graham will be the sacrificial lamb is because everybody's going to say, oh, the reason why is because of the defense. Even if the offense is shit and, you know, the defense is on the field too long. Like everybody was saying last year how bad the defense was and, you know, DC was screwing up. Bro, Patrick Graham is the guy that they're going to throw in front of them to prevent them from getting fired. And that's the only way.
Package deals. They're package deals. They're best friends from high school.
Yeah, like, so Zeke McDaniels ain't going nowhere, right? And of course, if you're the head coach, you know what I mean? Shit rolls downhill. So once the firing boulder rolls down the hill, they're going to step aside and be like, hey, Patrick.
Yeah.
Like, as far, listen, I forget Mick Lombardi is calling his offense. I forget about him because Josh McDaniels is an offensive coach.
Calling the offense.
Oh, he's not calling anything, bro. That guy gets coffee. That's what he does.
Yeah. Salute to Clifford, though, man. And to be honest with you, when do you really see Josh McDaniels offense stall? Like, you know what I mean? You have a workhorse running back. If the passing game ain't going, hand the ball off to Josh. Like, you know what I'm saying? If the run game ain't going, you got Devontae Adams on the perimeter. You got Hunter Renfrow in the slot with Jacoby on the outside. I just don't see a way where this offense stalls. There may be some games where we face some stout defenses and the offense may not look the same. I just don't see this offense completely shit in the bed. If you had to bet on which side of the field Cliff is going to shit the bed, you have to go on the defensive side of the ball. You know what I mean? And, you know, Graham has not been proven to give that. And also, Cliff, this is the first offseason where they gave him exactly what he wanted. This was a heavy defensive draft class. You know what I mean? And in free agency, they gave him starters pretty much everywhere. They went and got a starter on the perimeter with Marcus Peters. They got Robert Spillane, a starter at the linebacker position. They got Marcus Epps, a starter at the safety spot. They got another starter on the other perimeter with Ja'Cory Bennett. And then they got another guy, Tyree Wilson, on the defensive line. This is a make or break year for Patrick Graham. Point blank, period.
They you know how like when you were a kid, your parents tell you, I'll give you just enough rope to hang yourself. Yeah, that's pretty much, you know, that's probably a bad choice of words in that scenario, right?
But I know what you're saying.
But it's that's what they've done. They pretty much essentially said you have no excuses. They say good managers are able to remove obstacles from their employees. Facts. They've removed the obstacles from in front of Patrick Graham, so now they want to see results.
Yep, facts. Salute to Rob, first-time listener, instantly subscribed. Y'all funny as hell. Salute to my brother Rob. Make sure you subscribe to both channels if you get a chance to, brother. OakLosVegas.
Yeah, that's right. Come on and subscribe to Wasted too, baby.
Hey, you know what? If somebody can put Wasted, put the link in the comment section, it'd be definitely appreciated. You know what I mean? Let's run our brothers' numbers up. Salute to Shrey. I'm a Broncos fan who found your channel recently. Have been following your live streams for a few weeks. Good luck to you guys. Appreciate you. I wish I could say the same for you. I'm not going to do that. But salute for being here, family. You already know what time it is. Appreciate you on the support. You know what I mean? Let me see. Shout out to Tony. If JJ leads us to the wait, what is it? Was he trying to say the playoffs? Do we give him a contract? I'm assuming that's what you were trying to say, Tony, right? Yes. If JJ leads us to the do you give him a contract? You take this because I know you are more heavy on still paying a superstar running back. I don't want to say.
It depends on if the Raiders can exhibit that this offense can exist without having that level of production from running back. You know, if it can't, superstar running backs don't grow on trees. It's only like at a time 4 in the league, right? So if you have one of them and that's how your offense runs, you have to do what's best for you. Like, I think that there's this cookie cutter thing around the National Football League that causes teams to lose. You have to evaluate your situation. You can't evaluate everyone else's situation. Yeah. Sometimes you have to take the road less traveled to win. So if you have a superstar back and that's what, you know, makes your offense and that's the engine of your offense, you have to kind of pour into that.
Hey, Clifford, and I definitely agree with you. The offense needs to help the defense. Wasted totally agrees with you. Last year, we had a quarterback that was not very good in this system. They went and brought a guy in that knows this system very well. I think you're going to see a total difference on the offensive side of the ball. Salute to Perk, man. Denver Broncos, what? Russell Wilson, what? 0-6, what? JJ, 100 plus, what? Okay, we're doing a Stone Cold chant right here. Barbecue chicken, what? Salute to Perk Angle, man, with his WWE references. all week. All
Bro,
week
you
long.
know what's funny? I'm thinking about last year, and I remember like with Carr last year and all this stuff, and them not doing well, and him talking about Darren Waller and saying how he loved the man, but talking about his wife, he said he hates the chin. So like it was. I'm holding and release.
It's stupid.
I'll be here all week, folks.
Hey, talk that shit. Salute, bro. Wasted his own one tonight, and I love that shit. Salute to Savage Raider, man. You see what Greg Dolce said? Better team. Yeah, I see that. And look, this is rivalry week, you guys. This is a divisional. We know how this goes. This spawns back from years. We hate the Broncos. They hate us. I know a lot of these guys are new to their respective organizations, and they're inheriting these beefs, these long rivalries. They're going to do this. They want to feel welcomed. Within their fan bases and their communities. I get it. I understand that. We shall see. All I'm gonna say is
funny when Randy Gregory gets cut in the middle of the season for being horrible. That'd be good.
Well, you got paid too much money. They can't cut him. There's too much. Yeah, but that would be hilarious.
Like it couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
There's a hell of what shirt are you wearing tonight? Shout to Boom Cat. I am wearing a Black Sunday shirt. Bo, Howie, and Marcus Allen with the pink.
I'm wearing the original Wasted
Talent, the goated
t-shirt. With the speckle, the Jordan speckle, because I am a unapologetic sneakerhead.
Hey, shout out to this. I have to read his name out loud because first of all, I love the comment, but I have to read this out loud. Her face in articles, in her draws, Dookie particles. Just subscribe to the homie Wasted Talent. Talk that shit, y'all. That from the default picture to the name to the comment. Salute to her face in particles in her draws, Dookie particles.
You feel like you want to do
what is it? What is it? Yo, salute to my dog, bro. That shit is hilarious, bro. Let me see. Matthew said, okay, I just don't want to see the ball thrown out of bounds anymore when we need a first down. This is facts, especially on fourth down. Just throwing the ball away, just like, fuck it. Yeah. Suspension is always possible for Gregory, though. John, hey, weed is legal now, bro. So, I don't see him getting in too much trouble anymore. Unless
he gonna be dancing in the locker room barefoot, eating an edible.
Yeah, unless he turns the perks or some shit. Salute to Elite. Graphk, did you watch the sit-down interview with Jimmy and Rich Gannon? Real things were exposed in that interview. I haven't. Elite, can you do me a favor, sis? Can you send me that link to my DM on Twitter? I definitely would want to watch. I definitely want to check that out. I did not know that happened.
Not a boobage.
Salute to our brother Ray, a Hammerman in the building. You already know what time it is.
Donut shop, Hammer.
Now Shillmore's in the building. Salute. Wipe them feet, you guys. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go find my brother Wasted's channel right now, and I'm going to throw this in the chat. Let me see.
Oh, you know what's funny? Look, man, I haven't got the Graphk Raider shot in the arm in a long time. It's about to listen. It's time.
Hey, man, get
time.
Stop. Listen. It. Right there, bro. Everybody, right there. Check it out. Boom. That's Wasted. Make sure you go over there. Hit that subscribe button, man. Run those numbers up for our brother.
I mean, what the F are you guys waiting for?
Salute to Coach. Hey, the link is in there on both of our pages, you guys. Hit that link and go subscribe. Shout out to Coach Mike Skidmore.
Man. Hey, you guys haven't subscribed to Wasted Talent? I mean, what the hell are you guys waiting for, man? Where the hell are you going to see me at, man? I'm always going to be a member of Raider Nation, man. Some people say, hey, man, he's not even a coach, man. Why the hell is he always on Wasted's show? I'll always be the goddamn coach around here, man. Hey. So you guys better come over and hit that subscribe button for your buddy Wasted Talent, man. It's a hell of a guy, man. Hell of a guy, man. Devilishly handsome, man. Tell you that.
Devilishly handsome. Once again, salute to Skidmore on the $5 donations. Appreciate you, King. As always, my brother. Salute to our brother Midnight Raider King as well. The defense is going to show up and show out. Max, a sack and a half. Kuntz, a sack and a half. Tyree versus Bowles. Power versus a broken leg. He might hurt that guy 2 sacks. Raiders. Whoa. Oh, shit.
Easy.
Could you imagine? I mean, real like don't get me wrong. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. but midnight and wasted. Could you imagine going out week 1 and blowing them out in that kind of fashion, 38-17? That shit would be beautiful, bro. That's how you start. That's how you start a season right there.
Right.
That's how you start a season. Especially a divisional game on the road. That's proving a point right there. That's proving a point. Salute to John. I literally can't walk past my neighbor's pasture without kicking his donkey in the ass. Aren't donkeys just buck-toothed horses? Yes, they all look like John Elway in the flesh. Facts. All of them. Let me see. Salute to John, man. We will see Max, Kuntz, and Tyree all at the same time on any third and longs. Definitely, Jim. Definitely. They might kick Tyree inside. Yeah. I can definitely see them kicking Tyree.
I can see that happening too.
Yeah, definitely. I would love that. I want to see a NASCAR package. I definitely want to see one of those NASCAR packages. I mean, now without Chan, it's a little scary. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you could throw Tillery out there. You could throw, one of those guys. I mean, I don't know, man. We shall see. Without Chan, the defense definitely does. That defensive line definitely does look a little different. Let me see. But yeah, man. What do you got? What do you got, man? Anything else for this game that you want to talk about?
I got one more thing for this game, man. I really need for the Raiders to go out there and really establish, a winning culture and like a complete football game. Like sometimes you can win games and you can I need a convincing, clean win from the McDaniels organization because I'm really, really, really sick of, this narrative that Josh McDaniels is this inept coach. I'm really, really sick of the fact that, people are picking against the more talented team. I'm really upset about people going out there and making narrative-based content, trying to track this organization. Like, people trying to make the stuff that's going on this year. Like, bro, I think the way that they've handled everything has been really, really great. Like, and I'm not just saying that just to say it because, I want to be right. Like, because what I need to happen is I need for people who don't really love this team to have some egg on their face.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to support this team
definitely.
No matter who the coach is.
Yeah.
Seriously. I'm going to support this. I'm going to support this team because I'm a Raider. And I always have been. I've supported this team when Joe Bugle was the coach. Did I believe in Joe Bugle? No, but I supported it, and I didn't go out of my way to dog Joe Bugle out. I at least gave him a damn chance, right? Yeah. I want these guys to establish a winning culture here, man. And I think, Bill Belichick's coaching tree is been woeful. And he is as great of a football mind as he is. Some of that has had to rub off somewhere. And I can see it in real time with these guys, the way they handled the Chandler Jones situation, the way they handled the Josh Jacobs situation. They've handled things flawlessly, and I want to see it pay off on the field.
Definitely. I think more of it has to do with we both were terrible last year. We both in the basement in the AFC West, right? I think it has more along, the lines of us on the road, week 1. Sean Payton, Super Bowl winning quarterback, head coach that got his hands on a previous a Super Bowl winner in Russell Wilson. I think that they're buying into the hype. I don't think that you look on paper, man. Maybe just because we're Raider fans. I'm gonna be real though. I know a Bronco guy, right? We were talking football. He didn't know who Robert Spillane was. He didn't know who Divine Diablo was. He didn't know who Luke Masterson was. He didn't know who a lot of these guys on the defensive side of the ball was. He didn't know a lot of these offensive linemen that we have. You know what I mean? So
and people in the media don't either.
Yeah,
and exactly. It's time for this Raider team to let the league. It's a coming out party. Mm-hmm. Let them know who you are.
Yeah, and I'm here for
they
that.
Never forget your name. They will always remember the night that they played the Raiders.
There you go. Salute the punch drunk Raider, my dog. Raiders slapped the F out of a horse. Hey man, just don't get arrested, man. We need you.
I know. If you've ever watched Half Baked, man, they're officers too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, we need you Sunday, brother. You don't want to go out there, man.
Diabetic.
Yeah. Butterscotch. Salute to Salute to Graw. Need to get up to 17 points and step on their throats. And that was what Josh McDaniels was saying pretty much was, when we get that lead, beat them to death. Don't just let up. Beat them to death. And that's what we have to do this year. And I think that we have the personnel in order to get it done this season on both sides of the ball. Let me see. you can't say that about me, Adam, or Wasted, because to be honest with you, I can show you a video right now live. I can actually share it. When we hired Josh McDaniels, where I was like, I'm excited. Like, I think we made the right. We made the right. Were you on there with me?
Graphk, my first show was
in Austin.
My first show was the day they hired Josh McDaniels. And before I even had a channel, when I was on Graph's show, and they were like, who are you gonna hire? Jim Harbaugh or Josh McDaniels? I'm the only one who was like, I would hire Josh McDaniels. They was like, I want Jim Harbaugh. I was like, I want Josh McDaniels. Adam, you have not been watching us, bro. There are a lot of people who make comments. Like, I had a guy made a comment about an article I wrote supporting this organization, saying how they did everything right? And then he criticized me for like I was dogging the organization out. I'm like, dude, if you can't read, just let me know. Don't sit up here and see the thumbnail, see the title, and then say, oh, yeah, you're dog. I was like, yo, read the article. Don't do your little hooked on phonics skimming through. And you know what I mean? Like, yo, dude.
But I can't say this, though, Adam. When we take L's and they're ugly, you will see us online bashing the shit out of Josh McDaniels. Like, trust me, if he calls a bad game, the way we lost to Arizona, I don't even remember that live afterwards. It was such a tailspin because I was at the game. I remember going to the room and doing a live afterwards, right? I definitely was flashing. I was geesing because I'm like, how are we up 17-0 and then we end up losing this game? You know what I mean? So let me say this, Adam. You have the two right guys that definitely will call him on his shit, but also give him his flowers and be patient with the process. So we've never went out of nowhere and said we don't like this regime. We've always been big components of both of them. Zeeg,
we're actually, to be real with you, initially when they got here, everybody was saying that we were kissing his organizations behind because we want to work for the Raiders, and not to say that that's a bad thing, but people in Raider YouTube, we were the only ones who supported these guys. I'm gonna say that we're the only ones. Everybody else was either non-committal or they were vehemently against this organization. Even guys that we're tight with. Yeah. So don't come on here and bring your little soliloquy about what we do here. We support this team. And we support this coach, and we always have. And I make no bones about taking people to task because that's what production is about. You have to hold people accountable. We'll hold this team accountable. We'll hold players accountable. I was a guy, I probably got 5 Derek Carr jerseys.
Yeah,
me too. Loved it when he came out. But you know what? Once he started shitting the bed, I start holding him accountable. Get the F out of here, and don't you ever come in here putting words in my mouth and or Graph's mouth.
Shout out to Adam, man. Have a blessed night, man. He said he's a fan of us. He said he rocks with us, you know what I mean, and all that.
Grandpa Wasted is angry, Adam.
Salute to Adam, man. It's all good.
Adam.
Shout out to 702. The reason why I watch this show is for not bashing the organization and supporting our team. Yeah, we Raiders at the end of the day, man. You know what I mean? So look, hey, I'm gonna tell you guys this. And this is the millionth time that you'll hear me say this. We will support this regime until we just can't support them anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, simple and plain. The coaching staff, Josh McDaniels, the GM, David Ziegler, we will support those guys, Patrick Graham, all these guys until we can't anymore. Simple and plain. You know what I mean? So, and I'm hoping that these guys are here for years because we're so used to we need these guys to be here for a long time. Look, you guys that hate these guys, do you just want to keep this revolving door going? It's like this has been a revolving door. I can't even name how many head coaches I've seen
for the last 30 years.
38, 39 years. Like real shit.
Name me a coach who's been our coach longer than 6 years.
Yeah.
You can't, can you?
It's way too much, man. So I just want to give these guys a chance, give them an opportunity, man. Salute to UA. Am I the only disappointed in Duke Shelley? Thought he would, man. I was speaking highly of him. Yeah, I love the pickup. You know what I mean? But you know what, though, UA? I think we gave up on him a little too soon. I think he's going to go to the Rams and ball.
I think he is too, man.
Yeah, so, but we shall see, UA. Maybe he just didn't fit with what we do. I don't know how they chose David Long Jr. over him. They must have, seen something that we didn't see. But at the end of the day, I have a feeling he's going to go to the Rams and he's going to go over there and ball out. Salute to UA. I appreciate you, brother. And in those last 7, 8 games in Minnesota were really telling of what he can bring to the game. I definitely like Duke Shelley.
I think this is our this year's Russell Douglas.
Yeah, definitely can be. It definitely can be. Let me see, man. And you know what? Hopefully he is. But the thing is, as long as Jacorian balls and Marcus Peters ball, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as we're like, damn, we needed him back on this team. I'm cool. Like, go over there and ball out, man. Do your thing. Let's just hope our guys ball out. We ain't got to worry about it no more.
You know, I guess I'm not a good guy because when people leave the Raiders, unfollow them. I don't give a damn.
Oh no, I do too. I do too. Immediately. Yeah. It's funny. Me and Philip Dorsett talked all off season, and then instantly we unfollowed each other when he went to the Denver Broncos. Instantly. It was like there's nothing to even talk about anymore. Unfollow, both unfollow each other.
Go after yourself.
Yeah. So I don't follow Waller. I don't follow any of these guys anymore. Once a Raider, always a Raider. But that's when
after you retire, when you're still playing, F you.
Yeah. Salute. Facts. My dog is over here eating the shit out of my sock. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. Real quick, man, too. We want to talk about a few articles, you guys, that we have on our website. For those who are new to the channel, me and my brother Wasted, we both co-own planetraiders.com. It is a website with written articles. Some of our videos are on there as well. We're going to be having exclusive content on Planet Raiders all season long. Our brother Skinner put up some new articles. Big Mike has one coming tomorrow. Wasted just put up one. Put up one this morning on Chandler Jones. If you guys get a chance to, make sure you guys go to planetraiders.com, hit the subscribe button, get the emails, the alerts, all that other stuff. Go ahead, Wasted.
You know the thing about Planet Raiders, the thing we're gonna need, we need you guys. We really, 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 really need your support, right? So when you go over there, before you go to Bleacher Report, before you go to The Athletic, before you go to any of these websites, go over there and give us a watch. Give us a little click. It costs you nothing. Yeah. Because you know what? What we wanted to bring to Raider Nation is we want to bring a voice that cares about this team. Now, we're not going to go and glaze the Raiders and pat them on the back and give them a participation trophy. If they're doing bad, we are going to write in that voice. But what we wanted to be guys who actually love, care about this team, and know this team. Yeah. There are a lot of writers that write for like everybody, and they don't really know the Raiders, and they'll go and give you surface level analysis. And what we wanted to do was give you a platform where you get a lot of in-depth analysis about this team, about guys who follow this team and who live and breathe this team. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, the good thing about us is that we're not a bunch of yahoos who are sitting here on YouTube. We have connections to this team and to players and things of that nature. So it's not affirmation, but it's information. Planet Raiders is very near and dear to us, and it's the next phase in this amalgamation that we have. You know what I'm saying? This team that we have, it's the next phase, and it's something that no one else brings to the table, and we need your support.
There you go, man. Salute.
Dwayne Thomas. Because I feel like arguing right now. I'm feisty right now. I'm old.
Let's do it. Where is it? I don't see it.
Dwayne Thomas in my chat, but I can see it.
Okay.
Y'all have no choice but to support. Y'all got what y'all asked for. Before y'all got what you wanted, y'all baked the active QB on your own team. Dwayne, I recognize you. I see you, Dwayne. You know.
Oh, I know who this is. Yeah, go ahead.
I know you. You are the biggest Kardashian ever. And what I want you to do is I want you to take your silver and black, shine it up real nice.
Turn that bitch sideways.
And stick it straight up your candy ass and go buy a Saints jersey. Get the F out of here. Because we cooked him because he was not playing well. And if somebody comes year after year after year, almost a decade of not playing well, we're going to cook them too. So F you, Dwayne Thomas. Thank you for all your support. Go hit Planet Raiders.
And I'm going to be honest. Look, to be real with you guys, everybody said bad things about Jimmy G in the past. He wasn't a Raider. Like now that he's our guy, now that he's returning to a system that he knows, and all we can do is root for him, right? That's our quarterback. Because he was saying in the same message, like you guys were bashing our active quarterback. I believe he's saying right now. Was he saying right now, or did he mean last year?
You baked the active QB on your own team.
Okay, so either way, we baked both of them. I mean, well, you know what? We didn't really talk about Jimmy G.
I never really baked Jimmy G. He just can't stay healthy. I've always said, what's the difference between Carr and Garoppolo? I think Garoppolo's had a better career. I said that when Carr was our quarterback.
I did too, but the thing we said about Jimmy G was that he could potentially be our starting quarterback come this season. That's
Yeah,
what
we never baked Jimmy G, bro.
shout to Midnight, but I guarantee I have to my Niner partners. This is facts. I mean, real shit.
I haven't. God. God.
I'm from Northern California. I know a million Niner fans. You know what I'm saying? My brother's a Niner fan. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not my blood brother, but my brother. You know what I'm saying? He's a Niner fan. So you know what I mean? I had to put that out there because my blood doesn't run through a Niner fan's.
Yo, bro, it makes me mad when people get mad because we don't do like these like salacious videos saying there's a conspiracy. There's a conspiracy. Something is happening that is nefarious behind the walls of the Raiders management. They're out there actively selling. And it's like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Is the Wi-Fi good?
Yeah, look, man. I don't even want to bring nobody else up. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm blocking.
I make sure I'm still good on the screen. Salute to Midnight, man. I will trust the process because most of these fake ass fans don't understand that in the last 20 plus years, there has been no process. Man, if that ain't the goddamn truth, bro.
Man, Midnight Raider, the great and powerful.
I'm expecting lots of points from this offense, 27 plus. I love that, Nino. Talk that into existence, my brother. Salute to it's your boy, Real Talk. Loving how Max is leading everyone. That is a true leader in that locker room, brother. You are right. That guy is definitely leading the way, and I'm excited about his future and what that defense is going to look like here soon, man. Salute to James, my dog. Haven't seen James in a minute. Jimmy G's going off Sunday. Raiders 31, Broncos 13. I got 31-17. That's funny, James. Salute to my dog, James Lillard, my dog. Salute to C. Gabe. Go. Who's going to lead the team in picks this year? Because we're definitely going to need them. Who do you got? Is it Peters or is it Jacorian Bennett? Or is it Nate Hobbs? Or is it a surprise linebacker like a Divine Diablo?
Trayvon Merry.
Okay. I like that. I'm going to go with the proven pick machine. I'm just going to say Marcus Peters because he's a guy that gets him every year. So I'm just going to
be the Reggie Nelson year for Trayvon Merry.
I like that. I hope so, man. I hope you're right. Salute to C. Gabe. Go. Salute to Big Time. Ziegler drafted a new wing to the mansion. This is the most talented roster in the history of the franchise. 12-5, or Nino Brown cancel everything. Big Time is coming out here tweaking. Big Time always pops up tweaking, bro, and I love it.
Not the most talented roster in the history of the organization. Woo. We got a team with like 11 Hall of Famers on it, bro. Like,
salute to Benjamin with the hashtag booty hole. Real ones know. Let me see. Salute to everybody here in the building. Yo,
hold on. He says, I'm a realist. Y'all are fake ones. I'm cool with this regime. Did in the offseason. I also called them in all their F-ups. Y'all don't. Yes, we do. And
wait. Hey, no. Hold on real quick. Hey, Dwayne, do me a favor real fast, right? Go find one video where we never called this regime, previous regime, anybody on this team out on this shit. Just go find one. Go find one video. We call every video we do, every live we do, we call somebody out. That shit in the bed during the season or in the off season.
Hey, man, they called me out enough.
hey, Bruno.
Hey, Dwayne, man. Dwayne, listen, you don't ever call Graphk Raider, man, and wasted talent. I mean, hey, man, the guy's name is veritably talent, man. The guy's not the guy. Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. Hey, man, you know how real these guys are, man? When Derek said he loves the man and he hates the sin, these guys said, hey, man, that's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. Hey, but what else did you guys call me out on, Graph?
Everything,
right, man?
And to be real with you, for those who have been following this channel for a long time, that was that's the foundation of my channel, was calling everybody on this shit, doing funny skits on players that are fucking up. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, we're always going to do that. We're always going to do that. So like, I just don't know where that came from.
Hey, but Dwayne Thomas, man, you're welcome, man. It's cool. I just want to argue with somebody tonight, man. Dwayne Thomas, man. Hey, man, have a good night. Go fuck yourself. And we'll see you at the next live, man. It's all good.
Yo, salute to Dwayne, man. Hey, man. Hey, keep calling us on our show.
Nah, it's cool, Dwayne. It's cool. I actually like when people are antagonistic, man. I'm an old, angry mother effer, Dwayne. It's all good, brother.
Nah,
all good, man. You're all welcome. He's always in the chat, man. It's all good.
Keep us on our toes, Dwayne. Everything, hey, life ain't fair, King. We need to be reminded that every day. So
Right,
it's
man.
all,
We need to be slammed on our faces sometimes like that jabroni
Bing!
Patrick Mahomes.
Facts, man. Salute to Dwayne. I don't know how we end this show without anything better than Dwayne Thomas. I mean, what else do we got? What else do we got?
Nothing else, man. Somebody call the scrubs.
Hey, DeMarcus, real ones know about them Trent Brown skits, bro. They know, bro. I'm about to bring them shits back. Shout out to Raider Nation News today. What this is guaranteed a different. What do you scrubs think about Tyree, Silvera, Young, and Max on the D line together? What Tyree on one side, Silvera and Byron. I want to see it. I want to see. I would love to see the three draftees from this class out there on a D line together. I mean, I don't know if they're ready. that may be a recipe for disaster. But let me say this: Raider Nation News today. At some point in the near future, I would like to see all those guys, because that means that these three guys elevated their game early on in their careers and they're getting some snaps. But if you see those guys out there all together early, there may be a lot of injuries that occurred on that D line, bro. Like real talk.
Yeah, no, you know what I hope? I hope that they've made strides early in the season and they're going to take over and be the future of the team.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Salute to C. Gabe. Go, my dog. Who do y'all think we freed up that cap space for? Defensive piece, Evans in a trade, or just an emergency fund for the season? Emergency fund. Me and Wasted both agree on this.
They were $6 million over the cap, I think.
6.9. Now we're at 10. And keep an eye, C. Gabe, at the trade deadline. Keep an eye on the trade deadline when there's some disgruntled veterans that want to make a move and get out of those organizations that are basement dwellers. They're looking to get out. Keep an eye on that $10 million at the trade deadline. Salute to my dog. Salute to McRaiders. Y'all are the realest on YouTube. Fuck the haters, man. Salute to my dog, 5150, my guy. And salute to Easy. Shout out to the best Raider content on YouTube, my brother, man. Salute to you guys for the kind words. We like to have fun. We like to shoot the shit, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We just having fun, y'all. Like, look for all the new people to the channel, we love this team, like, wholeheartedly. We're the older guys on YouTube. We've been around forever. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen this team win. We've seen this team lose. You know what I'm saying? So, we're leading with optimism. At our age, man, leading with negativity, you're only gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer in energy, man. If you want this team to win, inject that positivity into the universe and hope that it throws it back at you. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, what does your brother Wasted say all the time? Energy cannot be created or what? Destroyed. It only transmutes.
Yeah.
Negativity transmutes. If we give negativity out, it might transmute into a loss. It might transmute into a player going off the reservation. It might transmute into, a scandal. Let's be positive. Look, dude, this is the only time in this season, bro, that we can just be 100% positive because nothing has happened yet.
Yeah.
So if you go into the season being negative, you're an idiot.
And I just don't like people that do that type of shit anyway. With this Chandler Jones thing, right? We handled this as human beings. Hope he gets the help. I know Wasted had a few different words, but I know he means the same thing. He needs help. Go get help. At the end of the day, it would have been easy, right, to come on the internet and make it about us. Make it about this motherfucker needs to no. There's no reason for that. The man's going through something. Get him off the team. Let him figure it out. Let's move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing other people make this about, they're creating narratives and they're creating this false reality about what's really going on. It's like, we're not trying to make this about us. This is about Chandler Jones moving on, getting right, and then about our team moving on from him and doing what we have with what we have.
And you got to question people who claim they love this team, but will try to take everything that negatively happens with this team and fit it into some cookie cutter mold of what they believe. Yeah. Try to make these guys like these red herrings. It's nonsense, man. This is not a pup named Scooby-Doo. No. You guys need see that was goated right there, Graphk. Come on, applaud me. Applaud me right now. Yo, a pup named Scooby-Doo. Come on, man.
Oh,
but in all seriousness, man, this is the only time, man, that I've seen where I've just been disgusted by some of these guys. I don't watch. Look, for anybody who doesn't like me, who's a rated content creator, right? I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna be controversial. I'm gonna tell you who I actually watch, right? Nobody. The only one I watch is Graphk. I watch, I pop in on Mitch's channel because that's my dog. Pop in on Sanjit occasionally. I pop in on Murph and them occasionally because those are my guys. You know what I'm saying? Mowing them occasionally, and all my guys.
You wasted went from saying I don't watch nobody to watching everybody. This shit is hilarious. Go ahead, bro.
No. I pop in. It's not like bro.
I know what you mean. Trust me, I know what you mean.
I'm on the air too much to watch other people.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm on my own joint like that. I'm on the air too much. Bro. And the thing about Graphk is when most of the time, if I'm home, we're on the air together, right?
Yeah.
And if I'm not, and you're doing coffee and combo, I'm at work. So guess what? Instead of me listening to ESPN radio, why I'm not going to listen to my dog?
Yeah.
Right. So your show is one of the only shows that I listen to all the time. If it's the weekend and Mike's going, I listen, right? But most of the time when these guys are going, I'm in the bed or something like that because guys are on West Coast time, I'm on East Coast time.
Yeah.
So their show is on at 9:00 at night. It's midnight for me. So I'm not,
Yeah.
But listen to me. I don't go and search for guys I don't agree with. And I don't mind a guy I don't agree with.
Yeah.
The thing about it is
there's
that
room for everybody. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody, but what is there's no room for is trash journalism, trash takes, like bullshit just to further your own agenda.
Yeah.
That is self-serving and is weak. And I don't support that. I have no problem with guys getting their money and making their money. Even guys that I don't like, that I don't respect, guys I think are scumbags. It's enough money for everybody, bro, in this thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not about the money. It's about the narrative. It's about us like pushing this nation forward because this is a medium that is powerful. Yeah. YouTube is powerful, bro. Yes. We are the new media. We the people's new media, and it's powerful. You need to take it seriously, bro. And it's like when you go out there and you will sell your soul just to push a narrative when a guy is having a life-affirming event to try to make it like it's about someone else, that is effed up and it's wrong.
Yeah, definitely, man. Talk that shit, my brother. You already know what time it is, man. On that, I can't even. We're gonna leave it on that note right there. Shout out to John. I'm trying to like Josh McDaniels. Can't stand his face. It's the visor, I think. What would be considered a failure on Sunday? A L, John. Period. A L to me. I don't even want to hear this whole. We went out there and we played them well and we lost by a point. It's an L.
No. If we have any of that kind of energy, then the pendulum turns to calling these guys out, and we will be like, hey man, yo, I thought you fixed that.
Yeah. Now
Derek's not here now, so now you can't blame him no more. You better not be losing any games within 5 or 6 points and all that bullshit. Now it's you.
There's a very good chance if we lose this game, John, we're going 0-2 coming back to play Pittsburgh. Like think like realistically, we're Raider fans, right? We're honest. We love our team. You're looking at Buffalo in week 2 in Buffalo against Josh Allen and those guys.
We're beating Buffalo. Okay. And I'm not just saying that to be a homer. I don't think Josh Allen is as good as everybody thinks. I think Brian Daboll leaving has been bad for that kid. He's been average since Brian Daboll left.
Yeah, I just, maybe he's not the same. DeBall is a great offensive mind. He still has those guys, Gabe Davis, Diggs, and then they went and got Kincaid to go with Knox. They have a nice offense. They got James Cook over there. James Cook, I like their offensive line. They don't have any Von Miller, don't get me wrong, but that's still a rough place to play. Wasted. That's a tough place to play. On paper, those guys are stacked. They look better than us. I'm being realistic here. You have to beat Denver because the more than likely you may go to Buffalo and lose. I'm sorry.
We're going to beat them. We're going to punch them in the face and make their face look like Conway the Machine.
Salute to Nino. Y'all put out fire Raiders content, and y'all didn't catch the line because he's from Buffalo. That was a bar. If you're in Vegas for the Packers game, first round on me. Keep up that honest critique of this team, good or bad. Salute to Nino. I appreciate you, brother. I'm on a no drinking policy right now, but I would definitely be down to have a coffee with you, brother, or water, man. So salute to you. I appreciate you, Nino.
Yeah, and listen. Now Graphk is getting to the point. Now he's getting more refined. He's going to drink his coffee with his pinky up.
Yeah, facts. Oh yeah, I'm a Bills fan. If that's what you took out of that, I'm a Bills fan now. What the fuck are you talking about? Salute to James, chilling with the two goats on a Friday night, man. Salute to James Lillard, my dog. You already know what time it is. We have to be honest, right? Everybody say, you're not honest about this team. Now I say, when we might lose week 2, what the fuck is going on? You can't win. You cannot win, and it's hilarious, but it's all love. With that being said, man, salute to everybody here in the building. We'll probably do maybe a Shieldmore show tomorrow night if we can get the guys together and just do a fun show. Just talk about the game. I know that Stu, me and him have been talking about doing something. I'm looking forward to getting all the guys together on screen and shooting the shit before Sunday. I will be definitely doing a watch party, you guys, for the game. I'm gonna have my son.
I'll do the halftime, and then I'm coming on right after the game because that's when I normally cook. I don't have the temperament to be on the screen and watch the game at the same time, man. Those are my worst moments on YouTube when the game is not going right.
Yeah,
and I'm the Maloik too. Every time I've come to a YouTube live stream, we were up and we lost after that. I am the Maloik.
Fall back. It's gonna be me, my sons. They're gonna be sitting here watching the game with me. I think Hammer's gonna jump on as well. I believe. I know he's gonna be down at the shore. So Raider Tech, I will never do any stream that long again. The longest
you gotta be a bozo to do that. That's the worst, bro. That to me, that's the stupidest thing you can ever do.
No,
to stay on YouTube for 24 hours. You got to be a loser to do that.
I did a 15-hour show one time, but it was for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. We raised a couple $1,000s for them. If I do that, if we do something like that, I'll definitely do something like
it's got to be. It's got to be. And then guess what? It can't be like 24 hours. It'd be 24 hours of all of us.
5 to 10 hours at most. And that's
we did that other one. It wasn't like you were on here just alone. Like we all had, like, you know what I mean? You were on, you would get up and we were all on shifts and stuff like that. Like to me, that makes no sense, man. It's stupid.
Fellas, I'll be at the game this Sunday. Oh, that's dope, man. Salute to Franklin. Have fun up there, bro.
Hey, Franklin, high stakes Skinner.
Take notes, King. Take notes, man. Salute to my dog, Planet Raiders' own Franklin Skinner. And for those, that default picture right there, you guys, when you go to Planet Raiders, that is his picture.
The Raider neighbor.
Yes, the Raider neighbor. So
stay Ned Flanders of Raider Nation.
Nino said Graphk coffee with Woodson whiskey. That's good too. It definitely is. But I'm trying to cleanse here, King. Let me cleanse, King. I'm staying away from the drink for a little bit, man. When I get to Vegas for the Pittsburgh weekend, gym, work, staying out the way, man. So salute to everybody here in the building, man. I appreciate you guys as always. The Graphk and Wasted show. I love doing these with my brother, man. As always. Everybody on the way out, man, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. As always, wipe them feet, pay them bar tabs, meaning hit them thumbs up on both channels. Pay some bills on the way out, whatsandwhiskey.com. Go over there and get some of that goat whiskey. You already know what time it is from all my drinkers. Go get the goat whiskey from the goat himself, whatsandwhiskey.com. PlanetRaiders.com for all of our written articles from Wasted, Big Mike, Franklin. Kane dropped some here and there. Hammer's now starting to write a few articles. Salute to everybody over there at PlanetRaiders.com. Also, OakLosVegas.com. Go get your gear and get some merch. Support your boy, man. Got some great things over there at OakLosVegas.com. Other than that, man, what you got on the way out, bro?
When I leave,
coming together like butt cheeks.
That's right,
you know what I'm saying? With that being said, we out. Content. Yo, one more time. Content.